Hello and welcome to Geek History Lesson. I'm Jason Inman.
I'm Ashley Victoria Robinson.
And this episode is going to be a little bit different of an episode. Actually, I don't quite know. Well, first of all, listeners, it's the end of 2021. We should say happy holidays to you all, celebrating your various holidays. And we should explain that this episode's going to be, I don't know, a little different. You might, look, Ashley, how would you think is the best way to describe this? There are some people that have appeared on Geek History Lesson in the past, and every once in a while, they show up on the holidays. And, how would you describe this episode to them? Or to our listeners?
I would describe this episode as us definitely of our own consent, definitely of our own volition, choosing to hand the podcast over to a couple guest hosts that you might be familiar with.
I don't know if with consent, that's
definitely nothing being held, definitely no fear involved.
Look, okay, I'm just going to put it out on here on Front Street, okay? We at Geek History Lesson, we run a tight ship. We love to inform, we love to educate you all, pop culture characters, we love that. And we got a message. We got a message from Doctor Strange and
the Sorcerer Supreme.
The Sorcerer Supreme, yes, and his assistant / fiance, I believe, Clea.
Miss Clea.
Yes, Clea Dormammu. That they wanted an episode of our show. They wanted to do a full podcast of the Doctor Strange show this year.
Which is nice because usually they just take over our feed and don't let us air our holiday special. So at least they asked this year.
We usually take the week off and then we look in our feeds and we're like, oh, they did it again.
Yeah.
So at least they asked permission. But there also was a sort of a ransom note in there. Is that how you would describe it?
I describe it as a catnapping.
Yeah, they told us, listeners, Dormammu, the Dark One.
The man downstairs.
Is that what you call him, the man downstairs?
Sure, why not?
That's not Mephisto?
That's what I call him.
That's not Mephisto?
No, I don't acknowledge Mephisto.
It's not Malboja?
No, absolutely not.
That's not Tony Two Tones, Mr. Satan?
Tony Two Tones?
I don't know what's going on. Anyways, Dormammu has kidnapped intern Cat Brago.
Yeah.
Intern Cat Brago is not in the studio.
It's not great. It's been tough.
Apparently, intern Cat Brago is in the dark dimension under the auspices of Dormammu. But we're a little worried. I think he's doing fine because, we know that cats are demonic creatures.
There's honestly, there's a 50-50 chance he's currently living his best life.
He might be living his best life.
But
torturing people.
Our cat.
He's our cat.
And our intern. And we have no staff, so we need him back.
Yeah, and Doctor Strange and Clea basically said, either you give us the time or that's kibosh for intern Brago. Well, actually, they didn't say kibosh. They said that they would just keep him
forever. Yeah. And
there's no kitty killing on this podcast.
No. But they also did offer us sort of an invitation to the wedding because we can witness it.
I'm not
if
going
we
to that.
hand this over.
Oh. You mean we can witness it if we listen to it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So yes, listeners, under duress, and for the sake of intern Cat Brago, beloved podcast member who still doesn't have a job.
Most vocal member of Geek History Lesson for sure.
He does talk a lot.
He does. He's hard to shut up.
You've probably heard him in all 390 episodes.
Definitely all of them.
Yeah, because of that, we're going to give this show our feed.
Yeah.
This week's episode unwillingly over to Doctor Strange and Clea to do whatever they want. And I think they might have a wedding. They're getting
married.
You think they're getting married in the air?
Well,
it's unclear.
She definitely thinks they're getting married.
Yeah,
he might be a little more reticent.
We should be clear. Doctor Strange only emailed me, and Clea only emailed Ashley. So we're sort of having to pass messages back and forth. Really, look, future people that are going to do ransoms or threats or
be a little more clear. Hostage situations.
Pick one voice.
Pick a line.
Pick one method of communication and stick to it. It's like the people that email you, but they would also send you a message on Instagram. You're like, no.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Make your threats one way.
Yeah, make your threats one way. So because of that, we're going to let the podcast over to Doctor Strange and Clea, and we hope you enjoy it.
Happy holidays?
Maybe.
We don't know.
So take it away, Doctor Strange. Hello, and welcome to the Dr. Strange Show. I am Dr. Stephen Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, and your host of this very special podcast today.
Hi, Stevie. Can you hear me?
Yes, Clea. I can hear you.
Okay, that's like so great. But like, Stevie, you can really hear me?
Yes, Clea, I'm obviously responding. I can hear you.
Okay, great. So 3 is a magical number and it signals harmony. So one more time, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. For the listeners, this is Clea. In case you forgot, Clea Dormammu, your sound engineer and co-host. So happy to be here as the bride-to-be.
By the vapors of Valtor, we can hear you, Clea.
Oh, Stevie, you give me the vapors.
I hope so. Listeners, welcome to the Doctor Strange Show, the holiday special. We are back. We are taking over the airwaves from less important podcasters to basically, listeners, you've heard us over the years, and you know that we and Clea, yes, that's what we call ourselves. We, Clea and I are in love. And we are getting married.
And we do say we and Clea because I am very soon, after we get married, going to inherit everything that Stevie has will be mine. So I will be the Sorcerer Supreme and rule all of mankind. And I'm so excited. So it's we and Clea because it's both the royal we and Clea.
Clea, that's not how it works. The Sorcerer Supreme is a important title that you have to travel the world and fight various demons and then insult Doctor Doom before you can claim. You don't get it just with a marriage certificate.
Oh, I mean, we can insult Victor any old time. We don't have to be married.
Shall we call him? Shall we call him? No, we're not. We're not going to do that.
No, we're not going to deign to dig. We'll call him off the air because you know he loves publicity.
Well, actually, secretly, this is a fun fact. Doctor Doom doesn't even have a cell phone. He only has a messenger.
He only has a messenger who I think is a cow, like his nursemaid. It's so weird.
Anyways, listeners, we are bringing our radio show. We are going to get married at the end of this podcast. We've been talking about it for years. Our nuptials will happen. We have a special guest, Kingo of the Eternals, will be stopping by. You know him, very famous.
Very cut.
Wait a minute. Why are you impressed by his fitness?
I mean, did you see his Instagram picture? Kingo got a rockin' bod.
Clea, you never talk about my bod. Are you...
Stevie, can I? Because I will.
I mean, if yes, please.
Okay, so as listeners may know, my wedding dress is going to be black because I definitely can't wear white. And of all the reasons that I definitely can't wear white, Stevie's is the best. All aspects, very fit, hyper magical. And when we get married, I own it. Your body and your soul. You're mine forever. It's going to be great.
I almost called you Stevie. I apologize.
You can call me by your name anytime, Stevie.
Wait, are you saying you get my name as well when we get married? You become Stephen Strange too?
Well, I'm just going to add it to the end of my name because Dormammu's like a really powerful name right now. So I'm thinking Dormammu Strange. It sounds really sexy, doesn't it?
By the fangs of Falala, are you marrying me only to become the Sorcerer Supreme?
No, I'm also marrying you for your rockin' bod.
Clea Dormammu.
Stevie Strange.
Is this an ultimate plan by the Death Head Dormammu to take over the Earth, become the Sorcerer Supreme, and finally convert me through dark magic?
Stevie, I'm really insulted that you would think that this is a plan by my Daddy Dormammu, and not a plan by me. I am very smart. I'm very capable. I'm going to be the Sorcerer Supreme, and I own 51% of this marriage.
You'll notice, listener, she did not answer the question. I've been wondering why I bought that pair of polka dot socks recently. The ones with the Kirby crackle on them. And now it's starting to become clear that the only explanation might be dark magic!
Do you have dark magic underwear?
We can hope. Anyways, Kingo will be stopping by. The Eternals will be stopping by later. We have a question from a listener. We didn't even ask for questions.
I love our listeners. They're so dark-sided.
Yes, and a question came before we even asked from it. So I think we must be permeating the cosmic atmosphere. Balooey is our listener. Balooey says, who is in charge of seating arrangements at the wedding at the Doctor Strange Holiday Special Wedding Spectacular, as I'm calling it now? I can't imagine having Heroes and Dormammu in the same room without some fights breaking out. Well, Baloo, that is an excellent, excellent question. It's taken a lot of time to plan this ceremony, and it has been almost near impossible to plan the seating arrangements. Yes, not just because of Dormammu, my eternal enemy, coming to this wedding, but for various other people. Like, who else has been giving us some problems, Clea? I know there's been a lot of people.
Well, I do want to say that if you think that anyone other than Wong was allowed to be in charge of our wedding, you're a fool. But on Earth, they have all these weird arbitrary borders. They're not just united as a universe. So we've had some issues getting Colossus to come because he's been hanging out in Russia a bunch lately. So he's been giving us a lot of problems with his travel arrangements. But he's also magic. So
are we having to pay for his plane ticket?
No, but
he can take the gateways from Krakoa.
He's been in Russia.
But
he had to delay it. There's been these travel issues.
He has an instantaneous gateway.
But he's not on Krakoa.
By the sacred scrolls, that's inane.
And you know who's really giving us a lot of problems? I wanted that cutie little baby, Franklin Richards, to be our ring bearer, and his parents don't want him to come. They think I might be a bad influence.
Well, he did spend some time in hell.
Yeah,
tortured by demons. And so I would imagine that if he saw the dread Dormammu face to face, he might whiz himself.
He doesn't have to look at Daddy Dormammu face to face, just to walk by him in the aisle.
I mean, you're going to be lucky that I don't sucker punch dread Dormammu in the face. He is my mortal enemy.
Listeners, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If a fight doesn't break out at my wedding, I will be very disappointed.
Very much so. It will not be a good time unless that happens. You know, it's interesting, too. We did not invite Iron Man to this wedding.
No, Tony's a buzzkill.
Well, and also he, the last wedding he went to, you know, Reed Richards and Susan Richards, he emptied the open bar. The open bar was closed after Tony Stark came by.
Ours is magical, so I don't think he can handle it.
Well, there are some liquids in said bar that would burn his skin off. And I think Tony would drink it.
Well, that's why we put Morgan Le Fay. That's why she volunteered to be in charge of it, because she knows like what mortals can handle and what they can't.
Interesting. You know, there's other thing too, like, you know, unfortunately, Norn Rad, the Silver Surfer, is not coming to our wedding. And that is because I am not inviting Galactus.
I really wanted you to invite Norn, though, because if he came to my wedding, that means I own 51% of everything that he brings. And I could have finally had the surfboard. Think about how powerful we would be, Stevie.
You want the surfboard of Norn Rad? Toomey?
Surfboards?
The surfboard's
cool.
name is Toomey.
I know.
It talks, by the way. It's a person, Clea.
It's a surfboard, Stevie, and I want it. I deserve it. I am a queen.
I knew yesterday when you made me pigs in a blanket.
I did. I could only make like 3 things.
That something was going on with you. I'm starting to see underneath your veil, Clea Dormammu. I almost called you strange, but...
Not yet.
Okay, all right, very much.
Also, I'm not planning to wear a veil for easier smooching.
Easier smooching?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I, of course, will be wearing my normal blue frock with lots of tassels, a dirty old belt, and, of course, the cloak of levitation.
Well, see, the cloak and I have been talking.
What?
Because, you know, once we get married...
Cloaky?
It's my cloak.
You and Cloaky have been talking.
Yes, and I think Cloaky could be a little bit taller and sharper and starchier. So I had Cloaky upgrade the collar game. Your collar is now going to go up over your head. It is going to be très dramatique.
But I like the collar where it is.
But you're going to like what I like better.
Is this what marriage is? Dark magic?
Marriage is you doing what I want. For sure.
This has to be a trick.
Because I get half of your stuff.
This has to be a trick.
Because we're married.
Listeners, come here. Come over here. Come on. Just you and me. Away from Clea. This is a trick, right? This is full of dark magic. That's the only way this could be happening. Why would I, the Sorcerer Supreme, be giving all my things and my powers to the daughter of my enemy?
Stevie! Stevie!
Okay, let's go back to her. Yes.
Stevie. I just got a text from Wong. He wants us to add Sif to the guest list. And I said that was fine because I think she's hot.
Lady Sif?
Lady Sif.
That's fine with me. Yeah, should we tell the people what we're planning on doing for the honeymoon after the wedding?
I'm so excited for our honeymoon. Yes. So, as the listeners know, because they're a big fan of me, because I'm 51% of this podcast.
51?
I own 51%.
How the hell did you get 51?
Because I'm a Dormammu.
By the mystic moods of Mundaparas.
Yes. So I grew up in the dark dimension. So for our honeymoon, I decided that I wanted to do Earth stuff. So we're doing Earth stuff for our honeymoon.
Well, I will say that traveling through the various dark dimensions of the multiverse, going to the TSA and forgetting to take my shoes off is just a glorious time. It's just a really good time. I mean, after fighting dragons and trolls and snuffleupaguses, it is just a glorious time to, fight a TSA agent.
How many 2 liters of soda do you think I can get through with in my bag?
17.
Ooh, I hope so. It'll be so exciting.
And I'm bringing a saw blade in my pocket. It is going to be fun.
Ooh, serrated?
I haven't decided yet.
Wow, the possibilities.
And the honeymoon dinner will be at Chili's.
We love Chili's.
Yes, we are going to get, they don't call it the blooming onion. They call it the
awesome blossom petals.
It's the awesome blossom, yes.
Because I'm an awesome blossom.
Yes. If only
and you're the spicy sauce.
Only the awesome blossom would sponsor the Doctor Strange show. Now, Clea, we also have some questions from our patrons. I don't know what that means, but apparently this...
A patron is like a servant who gives you money to do whatever you want. We deserve them.
All right, then. Something called patreon.com/Jawiin, Jawiin. It sounds like a spell.
It does.
Anyways, we have an audio message here.
Ooh, as the audio engineer, I'm so excited to hear this that I had no part of. I wonder if this is coming from the dark dimension or from the earth dimension, and if you'll be able to hear the Kirby crackles as it comes in.
This is from Ramon Fernandez Ira Zagotia, who, Ramon is the Dark Wizard. He's the person who ended our show and sent us into the dimension of Uma for 3 months. Remember that?
I do. It was such a good time.
It may... okay. That,
I had a blast.
I mean, I was poked and prodded with pitchforks for 3 months, but good time, I guess.
But all right, Stevie, we were together.
What does that mean? Apples and oranges. Anyways, Ramon, the Dark Wizard, he is here. And he has a new message. And Clea, we need to put on a protection spell.
I'm ready.
Really quickly, there's a protection spell to make sure that Ramon cannot end us, because he sent an audio message this time. So here we go. Let's hear from Ramon, the Dark Wizard.
Hey, guys. So, I think I made your hangout self-destruct last time for some reason. Weird. Sorry. So last time I asked about a super cute and seasonal holiday card I got, and I'm glad to say everything worked out, and now I'm in a super stable relationship with an extra dimensional creature.
Good for you!
They make me breakfast every morning and chant indescribable nightmares during the day. It's the dream, right?
Yes.
So what I wanted to ask was, how do I pop the question? And perhaps more importantly, how do I know when I'm ready to pop the question? Thank you!
Oh, Dark Wizard Ramon is thinking about getting nuptialized. Well, Ramon, to me, there's only one way to pop the question. You'll know when it's right, but when you know it's right, there's only one way to pop the question. First, you need to go to a karaoke night in Shanghai. Sing a lovely song, maybe at Club Obi-Wan. Then, in a plane, you're going to crash land somewhere in India. You're going to eat a snake. You're going to remove a heart from some rando's chest. You're going to ride an elephant. And then on a rope bridge, when you're surrounded by assassins, and only on a rope bridge, you must pop the question. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way.
Stevie, you promised we weren't going to tell that story.
Well, anytime we eat bugs is always a good time.
If that's not the truth, I can't wait till when we get married and I am in charge. And I make 50% of the meals, they're all going to be bugs.
You are really taking this Sorcerer Supreme thing very seriously.
Oh, I am ready for Wong to be my helper, too. I have lots of jobs for him.
don't think that's how his eternal order of servants works, but we'll get to it. We also have a second message here from the Discord. The Discord over, I don't know what this means.
Discord means fighting, so I like it.
Okay. It's a message from Frankie here on the Discord, and here is his message.
Ooh.
We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty.
What?
You should have received something in the mail about your car's extended warranty.
What should I receive?
Since we have not gotten a response, we are giving you a final courtesy call before we close out your file.
Not.
Press 2 to be removed and put on our do not call list.
2.
Press 1 to speak with someone about possibly extending or reinstating your car's warranty.
I need to extend the warranty on my Kia Sorento.
I like that car because it sounds like a spell.
How do we get this warranty?
Who is this
Frankie,
person?
help us out.
Frankie, you sound suspiciously like a robot. And that's something I don't like about Victor, is that he's got a bunch of robots. Stevie has no robots, but Stevie has these really cool boots that help him levitate, and I'm going to make them fit my size 8 feet when we're married.
All right. Yeah. We have some other questions here. Adam Grunther asks, did you invite Baron Mordo to your wedding? 'Tis the season for forgiveness, am I right? Actually, that's incorrect, Adam. It is actually, we're actually in the season of Agamotto right now, strangely.
Baby, we're always in the season of Dormammu.
Sometimes we are.
That's what my daddy says.
Oh, boy. My eternal enemy. Anyways, yes, I did invite Baron Mordo to the wedding. He sent a reply back by pigeon, by carrying pigeon. I opened the card and it simply said, kiss my ass. So I don't think he's coming.
I thought it was so thoughtful that he answered it all, though. And handwritten, the man has lovely penmanship.
Well, I will say that since we are both students of the Ancient One, I have kissed his ass before, so it's not a weird request.
Ooh, I love it.
So, we have a question from Will, who says, will you visit the in-laws? Well, my parents are deceased, but we could visit them in the second dimension of Icklethon.
Well, I was going to say, Stevie, you know that we can cut through any dimension. So wherever you go when you die, we can go visit your folks. I think they'd like me. And I think they would like the strong, firm grasp I take on our relationship.
I don't know how they would handle when your head turns into a giant ball of flame.
Yeah, but I mean, Helen and Ed are cool, right?
Yes, Helen and Ed are very cool.
And Ed's a smoker, so he can just light his cigarettes off my flames. We're going to get along so well.
Elliot Bennett asked the question, Dr. Strange and Clea, you were kind enough to release individual autobiographies this year. What were they titled?
Thank you for bringing that up.
I'm so happy you read my tome published by Penguin Press. My book, of course, The Book of Goatees and Other Tales of Mysticism and Magic, as found throughout the multiverse, as learned from surviving the Dark Dimension, and other creatures that dislike facial hair and the Eye of Agamotto, as told by Dr. Stephen Strange, has been a runaway failure.
And I have to say, again, 51% of the income.
I've made no money on that.
Oh, no.
So.
I was referring to myself.
Oh, what was your autobiography?
Because mine has been at the top of the New York Times bestsellers list for quite some time.
That's how you know she's using the dark magic.
I will not say I'm not. Mine is titled How to Marry Powerful and Influence All of Mortality Across the Multiverse by Clea Dormammu. Like I said, New York Times bestsellers. And I would just really like to thank my publicist, D Magic, for all of their hard work.
D Magic? David Magic?
Yeah, definitely David. David Blaine Magic.
David Blaine Magic.
He's
your publisher.
He's a hit in the Dark Dimension, baby. You know this.
He took quite a turn in his later career. I guess being frozen in that ice block affected him more than we thought.
Well, we just collect comedians on our side, you know, like Carrot Top is the top of our networks.
You've become more satanic than I realized, Clea. Way more satanic.
Become or have always been, my love.
Oh, that is true, listener. She could have always been dark as a plant from her daddy, Dread Dormammu, to confound me with the dark magic. Is this a trick?
Hi, Clokey. Ooh, come and sit on my shoulders. Come here. Stevie, look. How good do Clokey and I look right now?
Yes, the cloak of levitation looks lovely on your shoulders, Clea, but it makes me burn inside with rage. Anyways, the next question is, I don't gets it, Yusin, who asked, is there anything the Eye of Agamotto can't see? Yes, there is one thing. It's the Twilight Saga.
Ooh,
yes.
That, do love the Twilight Saga.
That's how we know you're full of dark magic. Now, before we get to our special guest, Kingo from the Eternals, we have one more audio message from two very special guests, old friends of ours. Let's hear from them. Hello, Dr. Strange. It is Tex Willerman here. And I have a very special message, but I cannot do it by myself. I need my very best special friend. All right, so. All right, I hope he picks up. Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Hello.
Kurt, hang up. Hang up the phone.
Click.
Thank you, Kurt. Even though I know you can't hear me. I pressed, Kurt. The listeners don't want to hear the dial tone. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, Kurt. Dr. Strange, Clea, I'm sorry, but your message is going to have to wait because I have to do this right. You just hold on with your damn selves. All right, here we go. This is how we actually do it. Here we go. Tex Willerman, Texas Cowboy, and Texas Magnet is going to do this right. There we go. I hope Kurt picks up. I just called him. He better. One more, Kurt. You better.
Hello.
Kurt, Kurt Wagner, the Incredible Nightcrawler, why are you laughing?
I am so sorry. I was just at the Summer's house, and they're so funny with all the children.
Well, I've always
just run around and scream.
I've always been told that Scott Slim Summers, Cyclops himself, is a bag of laughs.
Absolutely.
That's what everybody says about him. They agree across the internet. Kurt, the Incredible Nightcrawler, how you doing? It is Tex Willerman, Texas Cowboy, and Piggly Wiggly Magnet, your best friend here. I'm calling you, by the way, I'm recording, because we are sending a message to Dr. Strange and Clea Finkelstein. What's her last name?
Dormammu.
Yeah, Finkelstein. I had it right. Okay. We're sending them a message, wishing them well, and I thought you would join in because you're my best friend.
Well, first, Tex, I want to say that I really appreciate you letting me know that we're recording because you often do not do that and you just record and then put it on the internet.
I know. You've been on, by the way.
I am now TikTok famous. I do not even have a TikTok.
Yeah, that's correct.
Or as Tex calls it, the flip-flops, I believe.
I have recorded you in 87, clip clops. And
is your maiden name Nixon?
Yes, it is. Although men don't really have maiden names.
Well, on Krakoa, everybody has every single. We're wild and free here.
Oh, interesting. So then, if that is the case, then I, Tex Willerman, would actually be Tex Nixon, John Wilkes Booth, Lincoln, Washington, Sacagawea, Willerman.
Could you give that to me again?
Probably not.
What does Tex stand for again? I forgot.
Texas! That's where I was born. My daddy was named Tex, so I was named Tex. Actually, even though, I don't remember my own mythology, but I'm close enough.
I will say that I feared that was the answer.
I live outside San Antonio, though.
You have a brother, though, and that is...
Yeah, Rex! Rex Willerman.
He's not named after us.
Yeah, he sounds exactly like me.
That is true. You're twins, right?
Yes, we are.
Fantastic.
We look exactly alike.
Even
in our 50s, we look exactly alike.
Too handsome.
Even though I'm a portly fella right now.
Man.
I'm a pretty portly fella, and he's pretty skinny. We look exactly... Kurt, look me in the eyes.
I'm on the phone.
Look me in the eyes, Kurt.
I've missed
We look exactly alike.
Yes, Tex. We've been up.
All right,
so,
good.
wait, why did you call me again? What are we doing?
Well, just like our normal shenanigans, I've gotten off the rail. We're going to record a TikTok, Kurt. No, we're not. We're going to...
Are we dancing?
Yeah.
I'm a contortionist. I'm a great dancer. I'm
a master at the dab challenge. I don't know if you know this.
What's a dab?
Oh, Kurt, you got to give the times, Kurt.
I only know the flossing.
Apparently. This is like 3 or 4 waves after that, Kurt. You're really behind the times.
I might be older than you, actually, so who knows?
That's right. We're here to celebrate the special nuptials of Dr. Strange and Clea. By the way, I wonder if
yes, Clea's and Mama, we talked about
if they're playing this on their show, I hope they fast-forwarded.
They have an editor, I'm sure, with all the combined dark magic.
I doubt it. All right.
I'm sorry, let me say it properly. Dark magic?
That's pretty good, Kurt.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Dankeschön.
So I wanted to read them a poem. And
Please tell me it is not roses are red and violets are blue.
no, it's a little bit better than that. Actually, I had my wife Judy, my second wife.
Is that her name?
My first wife was Julie.
Do you know on Krakoa, Jean Grey has 2 boyfriends?
Well, that's fancy.
Yeah, you should come.
How many boyfriends do you have?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Cannot count.
Woo-wee.
Yeah. I'm the religious leader. I have many boyfriends.
Is Krakoa just one big key party?
Well, there's no locks on the door, so it's more like an open door policy.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm a teleporter.
I need to convince Judy to move to Krakoa. Answer me this though. Answer me this, because I need to know if this is there before I can move.
Yeah.
How many Whataburgers are on Krakoa?
There's no fast food on Krakoa.
God damn it! I'm not moving then.
Well, that's too bad. Anyway,
I need them curly fries.
You wrote a poem?
Yeah, with the help of my second wife Judy, I wrote a poem. Here's a poem. Dr. Strange, Clea. Here's a poem just for you. The wedding tears that Billy cried were more than just a show. For though he lost the chance to ride, he won the rodeo. For love is like a lucky streak that wins a brighter glow. The more you give from week to week, the more you make it so.
Tex.
Yeah.
As your best friend, may I ask a question about your poem?
Did I kill Billy? The answer is yes.
Why Billy and not Steven or Stevie? That is his name.
Look,
Why Billy?
I go where the muse takes me. And the muse told me
The muse was Billy?
about this guy named
Is
Billy.
he your boyfriend?
No, he's a man I killed in Reno in 1978.
He could have been your boyfriend.
No, he's a man I killed in Reno in 1978. I ran him over with a lawnmower.
With a riding lawnmower or push mower? How did you earn this kill?
Did I earn this kill?
Was it justified?
Tex Willerman owns every kill.
You know, as your best friend, I'll agree with this.
You know that's true. I mean, fair in retrospect that maybe I should have made this poem about Stephen and Clea, but I have to be honest that after the year that 2020 was, I have been thinking about this Billy more and more. Maybe I'm regretful.
Well, if you repent to me, I can absolve you of your sins and you will be cleansed.
Nah, I think I'm just going to buy another Jack in the Box. That'll probably take care of it.
Jack in the Box?
Yeah, Jack in the Box franchises. They're the future.
I would recommend Chili's. I hear they're quite popular.
Are they good?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I like that.
Are they good? Sure.
I like that onion thing they have. What's that called?
The American onion or some such.
The American onion.
The American
Isn't
onion.
it like the Awesome Blossom or something like that?
I don't know. I'm German.
Kurt, you should know this.
I live on Krakoa.
What's the Awesome Blossom like on Krakoa? Your mutant island.
It is a real plant that grows out of the ground, and when it is ready, it appears deep fried. So you just pick it off like that.
Oh, so it's moss. Got it.
Sure.
Okay. What do you got for Clea and Doctor Strange over there?
So since you wrote a poem, in the intervening, I don't know, 2.5 minutes, I have also written a poem.
That's very well prepared of you, Kurt.
Thank you.
That's why I love you.
In my native language.
If you were there, I would scritch your furry chin right now.
Please do not do that.
Like a cat.
Without my consent. I have written a poem in my native German, my first language, German. I will read it to you in my first language.
This is probably going to go very well.
German. It's about the length of yours, though, so it'll be okay.
Okay. Is it about Billy?
It's about love, death, and faithful ice.
You should rewrite a line in there about Billy.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if by the end of this, Billy makes his way in there. Bist du bei mir, geh ich mit Freuden zum Sterben und zu meiner Ruhe. Ach, wie vergnügt war so mein Ende. Es drückten deine schönen Hände mir die Billy Augen zu.
I don't know what any of that means.
Did you catch my mention of Billy? I did that just for you, Tex.
Did you?
I did.
No, I did not. It just sounded like you were speaking Kaiser over there, and I just got all
I am
these
German, not Russian. That is Peter.
I got all these.
That is Colossus. Have you met Colossus?
No, actually, I haven't.
And his cute wife.
The only other X-Men
Kitty Pryde?
I know is Wolverine.
Oh, well, Wolverine.
Wolverine. You're friends with him. We're friends.
Yeah, we are
We got a
best.
trio.
He is my best Canadian friend.
He is.
Or Freundin, as we would say in my native language, German. Freundin.
What's the German word for Billy?
Billy. Junge.
Junger?
Junge. It means boy. Junge.
Okay, Junger.
Junge.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sonne.
The wedding tears
Was he your
that
son?
Junger cried were more than just the show. For though he was ran over by a lawnmower, it was time for him to go.
If he was your husband, you would call him...
Why do you keep thinking I was marrying Billy?
Dein Mann. Billy seems like a handsome guy for talking about weddings.
He was a loan shark. Look, not that there's anything wrong with that, but he was a loan shark that owed me money.
Oh, I thought he was a loan shark who, like, looked after you.
Well,
so you were like a kept man.
He was also a shark, honestly.
Wow.
He was the shark that walked the earth, like King Shark.
Was everybody thirsty for him like they are for King Shark, inexplicably?
Of course they were, because he was always wet.
Okay.
With water. What are you talking about?
I'm so glad that Dr. Strange and Clea are going to listen to this someday.
I think so. I think so. They're going to listen. I don't know if they're going to have any ideas about this, but anyway.
Clea knows from Sharks. Let me assure you.
You know what? I'm going to tell you that I'm a little offended, Kurt.
Why?
That you decided to out-poem me. Because we all know that Tex Willerman is the best poet in Texas. So...
I'm the best poet on Krakoa.
Not a real place.
Texas, not a real place.
You know, well, I mean...
See, this argument, it goes two ways.
It's a concept, and it's, anyways, I'm going to throw up...
You're going to throw up?
No, I'm going to throw out another poem here.
Okay.
Because I got to be the best. This is one that came up off the top of my head.
You're so American, you have to be the best.
We are the best. Here we go. This is just for you, Dr. Strange and Clea. You see his knees through the holes. I'm going to start again. You see his knees through the holes in his jeans.
Why is he on his knees?
Dr. Strange likes ice cream. But he won't eat his beans. There you go. And that is called The Beans of Strange.
The Strange Beans.
The Strange Beans.
Okay, so I will give you like 2.5 more minutes. Because that's about the rate at which we're putting your poems. You should write one for Clea.
Okay.
She is so beautiful and possibly evil. And as you know, as a religious leader, I got one for
Clea.
Okay, so it was like 30 seconds. So go.
There we go.
Go.
A wee bit of dirt and Are you making fun of me, Kurt?
No, I'm so impressed.
Okay. A wee bit of dirt and a devilish grin. Curious eyes and spaghetti sauce chin. One look at her, and I know she's full of sin.
What means this spaghetti sauce?
Huh?
Is she covered in blood?
Yeah, it means she's a messy eater.
Well, she's from the Ducks.
And she probably eats people too. I'm pretty certain about that. But I don't judge. I don't have any problems with monsters. It's about the reason we're best friends, Kurt.
You think I'm a monster?
I mean, you certainly look like one.
'Cause I'm blue. Blue is the calming color.
I mean, maybe in whatever fake island you're from.
Maybe in whatever fake country you're from.
Look, I'll tell you, the last time a Smurfs Christmas parade came to Texas, there was blood on the street.
We never had the Smurfs in Germany.
They're kind of German, though.
No, they're not.
I don't know. They seem German.
They seem Swedish.
There was an article on the internet once.
On what website?
Altavista.com. I read that.
Sure. You read a Latin site.
There was an article about how the Smurfs are communist on there once. You ever read that, Kurt?
Have I ever read it?
Yeah.
No. I don't know the Smurfs.
You come from a former communist country.
I sort of.
I mean, West Germany.
West Germany is not a country.
East
it's
Germany.
Half of a country. It's East
Well, you
Germany.
come from half of a communist country. Anyways,
I can't remember which side I was born on, to be honest.
I think the perfect way to end this is to send well wishes to Dr. Strange and Clea.
We love you. We bless you. We are so proud of you. Steven, watch out.
You know, I never got around to the reason why I'm not going to attend the wedding. The reason why I'm not going to attend the wedding is because Mephisto, who I know is going to that wedding, who I believe is Clea's second uncle, third removed, we teamed up on a store in the 1990s, very quickly dollar store, and Mephisto cheated me out of the business, and it became Dollar General.
Well, honestly, I think you dodged a bullet.
I think so too.
But also, I am not going because in some continuities, father will be there, and I do not think he is my father, and I do not want to see him.
Say that again. Your father?
My father. Well, in some continuity. You know, they call him Azazel, and some people think he is my dad, and he is not my dad. And I don't want to see him because he's terrible.
All right, interesting. It's very interesting, Kurt.
Thank you, Dankeschön.
What was that again?
Dankeschön?
Yeah, I thought you said Dollar General. It was close.
It's not even a little
Kurt,
bit.
we was about to have angry words
Over
here.
the phone, but we about to come to blows and throw hands.
We were about to throw hands. That's a fun time. You should do that. You ever go to the Albuquerque throw hen contest?
Hand throwing contest.
Yeah, you ever been there?
I have never been to New Mexico.
I won in 1996.
To open...
No, I won the hand throwing contest in New Mexico in 1996.
I thought you said you went in 1996.
No, I won it. I trained. That was with my first wife, Judy.
Do you prefer a large hand to throw or a little baby hand?
I mean, it's got to be about...
Do you need heft or do you need size?
No, you need like a Cornish hand size. You need a little bit.
Cornish hand?
Yeah. It's got to be like a softball.
Like a 10-pound hand?
Yeah.
How big are people's hands?
Pretty big in Texas. Everything's big in
you
Texas.
are in New Mexico. You just said
no,
you were
I was in New Mexico in 1996. I'm in Texas now.
You throw hands in Texas?
This has been the longest message of well wishes.
We love you. We are so proud of you.
Let me know if you want a free burger at Jack in the Box. I'll send you a coupon.
I will send you nothing and offer you no asylum on Krakoa because you are not mutants.
Well, that was kind of harsh.
It's the truth.
What about me?
Well, you're my best friend.
Am I coming to Krakoa?
Will you step through a portal?
Sure.
I'll
step through anything.
Come on Friday. We're going back to the Summers house for a barbecue.
If I have enough bourbon, I'll step through anything.
Is that what they drink in Texas? Bourbon?
I mean, didn't you sound like yourself there, Kurt, for a second there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the frog in my throat.
We drink whatever the hell we want.
Fair.
All right, there you go. All right, Kurt, hugs and kisses.
What was that?
To you, hugs and kisses.
Okay, love you lots.
All right, bye-bye, Dr. Strange. I'm going to hang out. Have a good damn wedding.
Click.
How did Kurt hang up the phone? I don't even understand how this works. Anyways. Hugs and kisses. And we're back from that very special message, but we came along, Clea. And we have a very special guest. Would you like to introduce our very special guest?
Yeah, you totally already introduced him, but I will pick up your slack because I am soon going to be in charge of this relationship. We are joined by the most cut of the Eternals, movie star legend himself, Kingo. Welcome to the Clea and Doctor Strange show.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Kingo, for anyone that doesn't know, what the hell are the Eternals?
We're so many different things. We believe in humanity. We fight for the good of the planet. And also, there's like possibly some robotics that play. But the truth is, we're here not to talk about the Eternals. We're here to talk about you, too. Isn't that right?
That is so right. It's always right.
Yeah, so we mentioned early on the podcast, Kingo is our officiant, our pastor, what are other names for those things?
Assistant, helper, monkey.
No, that's
servant,
not. That's not correct. He's a guest, Clea. He's a guest. Sorcerer Supreme doesn't mean you order people around forever.
I've seen the way you treat Wong.
Okay, fair play. Kingo. Kingo, so you also, before we officiate the wedding, you're going to give us, you said you had a pre-marriage interview of some type for us? You wanted to make sure we were correct or that we weren't secretly robotic Eternals?
I did, because the thing is, today, there is not just one doctor currently, because I recently wrapped on my newest film, Dr. Parvati Love Doctor, or as you might say, Dr. Parvati Love Doctor.
Oh my goodness.
And in that, I learned quite a bit about romance and what it means to fall in love by way of marriage. So I have a collection of questions to ask both of you to find out, are you perfect for each other? We're working on the theme song.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, I think you need a producer for that. I don't know if it's quite there.
The levels were a little bit off.
Yes.
I kind of heard that in the cans. Can we get, I've got my sound guy right here. Can we?
Yes.
Alan, can we get it up?
Yes. A little bit more treble.
Can we, Alan, we're asking for more treble. Can we get some more treble? Looks like we've only got bass right now, but he's running out. He's going to get some treble.
You Eternals won a shoddy game. I'm telling you this, Kingo. And I love you.
So tell me,
I said that with
how
love.
did you two meet?
Ooh, I'm so glad that you asked that. So, once upon a time, I was a little demon girl living in the dark dimension, just going about my best life. And then Daddy Dormammu decided he wanted to take over this earth, which some people in their universe call the 616. And Stevie fought my daddy, and he looked so good with his salt and pepper hair and his fancy cloak, which is now sitting on my shoulders because it's mine. And that's how we met. And I just knew that if my daddy hated him, I would be destined to love him.
Look, Kingo, I'm gonna cut it straight here. That was the very flowery and romantic version, but basically she was sent as a plant to kill me. She was sent to my house. She knocked on my door, said, "Hey, I want to learn from you." And then about 2 weeks later, she had a knife at my throat and said, "I work for the Dread Dormammu," and I just fell in love.
I mean, what else says romance but threatening your life?
If a knife at your throat doesn't turn you on, then I don't know if you're alive.
I couldn't agree more. And something that really struck me with that story that I love about both of you is the fact that Clea was a plant. I think plants are very crucial to romance, as I learned in my previous film, Dr. Parvati, Botany Doctor, or as you might say, Dr. Parvati, Botany Doctor. And in that, I found out that love is not something that just happens, but something that grows. Which brings me to my next question. Do you have fur babies?
We adopted one from some nice two humans. They really want him and they really love him. He's their intern, which is soup strange. But we borrowed him so that we could take their podcast feed. So we have a cat, but I don't really know how to keep it alive.
The cat is in the studio. I've been doing various spells like the Pentagram of Farah and the Seven Sons of Cinnabon, but none of them have really revealed its demonic nature or what it likes to feast on. I've offered it children flesh. I've offered it rabbit flesh. I've even offered it tribble flesh, and it just won't eat any of it. So so the answer is yes.
Yes.
I think that's such a good step in a relationship. As I learned in one of my previous films, Dr. Parvati Cat Doctor, or as you might say, Dr. Parvati Cat Doctor. So this is a good first step. This is good. Let me ask this. This is very crucial. This is a very crucial question.
Yes.
How did you two choose the venue for your wedding?
Oh, you mean a podcast? Well, yeah, to be honest, after I fought the legendary warriors of a con, I've been bankrupt. And wedding venues in Manhattan are very expensive. And I mean, Clea wanted to do it on the spire of the Empire State Building. And I just said, that's not safe.
He said only the spider people are going to be able to get up there. And I said, I'm pretty sure Nightcrawler could make it too. It's not a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah. He could jump. Yeah.
Yeah. He just thought it was like too dramatic and too over the top. And I figured that since by the end of the ceremony, I'll be the Sorcerer Supreme. I get half of his powers, that I can let him have this one because mine is coming to me.
Yeah, she finally let me win, Kingo. She finally let me win, Kingo. Kingo, by the way, I loved that movie. I've been meaning to tell you this. I've been meaning to send you an email, and I apologize. I loved that movie where you raised the baby with a saber-toothed tiger. What was the name of that movie? I forgot.
The animated film?
Yes, that one.
Oh, Dr. Parvati, Ice Age Doctor, or as you might call it, Dr. Parvati, Ice Age Doctor.
Yes, it was so good.
We saw the success of the Ice Age films, and we thought, why don't we just do it?
Well, and I will let you know that we do own all of the action figures that came out subsequently with the film.
2 types. We have them in package and out of package because I am certain they're going to be worth more than cryptocurrency. Because we all know cryptocurrency is the dark magic, the real dark magic.
If that's not the truth.
Yes, except for Kingo Coin, which I will push at the end of this episode.
Kingo Coin!
Ooh, invest. There's buttons I am pressing and they're making no sounds.
I think the last time I looked at Kingo Coin at Coinbase, not a sponsor of this podcast, but definitely a dark dimension. I think Kingo Coin was worth 0.00000000001.
But we own 2,000 of them, so it's only up from here.
There it is. And that's the great thing about Ground Zero. is that, when you're at your lowest, you can only go higher.
Yes, that's correct.
Kingo, did you think of that, or is that a line from a movie?
That was 100%. That was cut from a recent film.
Ooh, okay. I won't ask which one, but I will later.
It was Dr. Parvati, stockbroker doctor. So, speaking of low points, what would you say has been the lowest point of your relationship, and how did you two get past that?
Well, Kingo, there was that time where Clea and I got in a fight. She hit me with the tendrils of Akathon.
My fave.
Sent my astral visage into the limbo, basically. And I had to wait for her to get back from a tryst with Loki in Greece until she would put me back in my body. So, it's just sometimes I think, Kingo, that we came back from that. I mean, we are doing a podcast wedding like the most normal people, but there are some times I think she's only with me in her ultimate plan for dark magic. I can't get past that. I just don't know if I can.
Baby, I told you.
Yeah.
Loki
What do you think
loves
about that?
Mykonos. It was not a big deal.
Loki loves Mykonos?
Loki loves Mykonos.
That sounds like one of Kingo's movies.
I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but maybe.
No, we will have to cut that part out. That is an NDA. I'm getting a nod from Alan, my sound guy, who also happens to be my lawyer. Yeah, we'll probably have to cut that part out. But interesting. What would you say has been the highlight of your relationship?
So easy. So when Stevie and I first went out,
Mm-hmm.
the day before our very first Valentine's Day,
Mm-hmm.
I went to the hospital where Stevie was working because he still has a day job. It's so weird.
It's the only way we can get medical insurance.
I told you we could live in the dark dimension. So I went in there. I went up to the 5th floor, which is the surgical ward, not traditionally on the 5th floor, but definitely at their hospital, where Stevie was supposed to be working, but it was his off shift. So his ex-girlfriend, Dr. Palmer, was working there instead.
Oh, no.
And I killed her. And we've never had a bad day since.
Is that what happened to Christine?
Yeah, that's why they told you she went to live on a farm.
I never put that together.
Now you know. You're welcome.
It's like the farm and animal farm. The death farm.
Yeah, some Cleas are more equal than everybody else.
Oh, boy.
That's why I'm going to be in charge.
Kingo, do you have any advice on this?
Well, I think the takeaway that I'm getting from this and what I'm kind of seeing is that there's a lot of honesty in the relationship, which is a very, very good sign. I am concerned about the murder, if I'm being completely honest, but that just seems like something that you two can work out over time. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Of course, an immortal robot would of course be worried about murder. The guy that can't die. Listen to you, Kingo. Come on. Us mortal beings, we are axing people, shooting people, poisoning people left and right. It's just the rite of passage.
Stevie, I didn't know you had poison skills.
Who? You can't be Sorcerer Supreme unless you know anthrax from Basil. I'll just tell you that.
I better put that in my notes as I am about to become the Sorcerer
That's
Supreme
not how
at
it
the end of
works.
this podcast.
That's not how it works.
Yes, it is.
Kingo, let me ask you a question. Do you have...
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you a question. As a person who is maybe doubting themselves and doubting a little, let's say a little bit of wetting jitteries. Like not
cold feet.
Yes, that's what I thought, I'm sorry, I've only ever heard it as the icy feet of Sindrar. But what would you say to that person that is a little worried that their spouse is taking their title, their things, their house, their manservant, and only marrying them for power?
I'm working on a new script. Dr. Parvati,
Ooh.
emotional health doctor. Or as you would say it, Dr. Parvati, emotional health doctor. And I, in my research, have found the best way, Stephen, is to express your feelings and to let those feelings be valid.
Oh. Well, Kingo, or as I should say, Dr. Poverty, podcast doctor, or as most people would call it, Dr. Poverty, podcast doctor.
Podcast doctor, yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't quite speak Eternal that well, so I just want to make sure that I get it right. I did have a gift for Clea.
Oh, okay.
Clea, I have recorded an album of 69 CDs, all of spoken word tributes to you.
That's an ironic number.
And Kingo, with your permission, if I may, I'd love to play it for her right now.
Oh, sure. This is unexpectedly Shatner, but I'll allow it.
All right, here. This is straight from the heart, Clea, to you. This is a song that expresses all my love. Here it is. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out. Because I love you too much. Bye-bye. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I say, we can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds, Clea. So if an old friend I know stops by and says hello, would I still see suspicion in your eyes? Here we go again. Asking where I've been. You can't see the tears. How real. I'm crying. Oh. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. Oh. And we can't build our dreams on dark magic. Oh God, I love you. Oh, it's running out my nose. Just cut it. Just cut it, Wong. I can't. I can't do this anymore. No, I just order some pizza or something. I don't know. We'll figure. Maybe we'll watch Squid Games or something. Just cut it off, Swan. Cut it off!
Stevie, that is the nicest gift anyone's ever given me where everyone was alive at the end. Thank you. I love you so much.
Oh, as you can tell in the song, Clea, I loved you as well.
Yes, that's what I took away from the song.
I also have suspicious minds. Kingo, what did you think? Any eternal insight from that song?
You know, as someone who's fallen in love with humanity over eons, I think the thing that comes to mind, and I really want you to kind of hear what I'm saying, Stephen. Having listened to that song, having resonated with that song, Alan, I don't want a sandwich right now. I'm in the middle of it. I was just about to say a very important thing, and then you just come in with a sandwich. What is this? It's an open face sandwich. This is just toast. This is just toast with a bit of tomato? Why would I have this? There's no protein in this whatsoever. Alan, can you just give us like 10 seconds? Can you just give me like 10 seconds? Not literally 10 seconds? I'm sorry, Stephen. Alan, please. Yes. Alan.
I really dislike this Alan guy.
I will kill him.
Alan, you're getting death threats. Yeah. So take that feedback. Think about that for a little bit. Go journal. Okay. Stephen, I'm hearing a lot going on. Mm-hmm. I'm hearing that you're kind of tackling quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And I feel like your feelings are kind of stacking up on each other. In the acting world, we like to focus on one thing at one time. It's a choice. Sometimes we make an adjustment, but it's an adjustment for only one choice. So let me ask you a question, Stephen.
Yes.
What choice do you want to make right now?
This is very interesting, Kingo, and I am hearing you because I did have the ear of Seraphim up to my ear, so I could really concentrate on what you were saying. I'm just a little tired. I'm a little sleepy. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, I'm tired of saying gobbledygook. I feel like I'm saying gobbledygook over the time, like monopole, like that's a real word. Like like somebody would believe. It sounds like a 40-year-old Jewish writer in New York working for a comic book company typed this in a script and thought anybody would accept it. I'm tired of saying that stuff. I'm really tired of it. And Clea, I think if you really want to be the Sorcerer Supreme, then by Dormammu's will, you will be the Sorcerer. I'm going to step down from the Sorcerer Supreme. You get to have Clokey, the Cloak of Levitation. You get to have the Eye of Agamotto. I think I'm just going to be a normal virtual telehealth assistant. Be Mr. Stephen Strange.
Stevie, that's exactly what I've been wanting to hear for so long. Thank you. I deserve this. I'm so happy. And since Kingo, the handsomest of the Eternals.
Whoa, easy. Your fiance is right here.
Has inspired us to be open with our emotions. I have a little baby secret to tell everybody.
Oh my God, listen to this, everybody. This is exclusive. Go ahead.
Okay. My daddy Dormammu asked me to become the Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh my God. Oh no.
So thank you, Stevie, because now my daddy loves me, but also I'm helping out my lover and my husband-to-be, and I'm making him a better person so he loves me. So I have the love of the two most powerful men in my life. Kingo, baby, you're next. I'm so happy.
Oh, okay. Stephen, Stephen, how do you feel about that?
He's smiling.
I've started drinking a bottle of scotch. And Kingo, you better marry us before I regret everything in my life. You better take this. I'm just gonna start.
Okay, yeah. Well, Stephen, I owe you a big one because you helped me with that self-tape that one time.
Yeah.
And Clea, I'm terrified of you.
Thank you.
Let's get you funny kids hitched, I guess.
Yes, because aren't all marriages full of hate? Let's go.
I have the cloak, I have the eye, I have the boots. I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, in that case, Stephen, do you take Clea to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Let's regret this for the rest of eternity. Yes!
Oh, hey, I know that feeling. And Clea, do you take Mr. Stephen Strange to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Stevie, I will always say yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, folks, there's bumps in the road, but the important thing is that you're both co-pilots. So in this bumpy airplane car that we are building in our minds, which is really a metaphor for love. So with the power vested in me by my previous film, Dr. Parvati Efficient Doctor, or as you would say, Dr. Parvati Efficient Doctor, I now pronounce you two. Alan, seriously, what the hell, man? What the hell? You just put more tomatoes on the sandwich and it's still open face. That is a soggy piece of bread now because of the wet tomatoes.
Alan,
do you want to be on the microphone? Is this the thing you want? You don't?
I'll marry Alan. The hell with it.
Alan, do you want to get married and do you want to be in this sort of throuple situation? Is that a thing you want? No?
Send Alan over here.
he can be my slave.
Alan, Alan, you're getting some very interesting offers here. Man, you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to pick. All right. Okay, he's going to go journal for that a little bit, but he might actually hit you up about at least one of those offers. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you two married.
Woo!
I guess this is how you feel. Yep, that's all I got to say. Well, I love you, Clea.
I love you so much. Okay, everybody listening, because I am the daughter of Dormammu. I am the Sorcerer Supreme. I am hella powerful. I am opening up the entire multiverse, and I'm throwing my bouquet in 3, 2, 1. Okay, whatever multiverse you're in that caught it, please tweet me at GHL Podcast.
Well, I guess we know how the multiverse of madness got started. Cha-ching! Coming to theaters soon. What did I say? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just making some telehealth appointments with the therapist and other people like this because I got to keep myself busy or I might throw myself off a building.
You should sign up with BetterHelp.
Oh, yes. Not a sponsor.
That's how you're feeling.
That's true. I will sign up with BetterHelp. Or I'll talk more to Kingo. Kingo, I hear, Kingo, you have a podcast coming out soon. Is this correct?
That's correct. Dr. Podcast, Parvati Podcast, where I'm rewatching all the Dr. Parvati films one by one. and talking about them.
Well, Kingo, first off, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for officiating our wedding. It'll be interesting to see if we last to the next holiday special. But I'm just thank you so much for stopping by. Any final words of eternal logic and love that you want to give to our listeners?
You know, love is eternal, but also sometimes you find out that what you thought was eternal is actually not eternal and is actually a pretty short time span and is going to be destroyed and then reset. So just, every day is a different day.
By the way, I loved how you snuck that movie title in there of Dr. Poverty, Every Day is Another Day. Or what was the real title of that?
You picked up on that. Yeah,
yes.
You picked up on that. That was exactly
well done.
It.
You're a hell of a marketer.
He's good with the Easter eggs.
He is very good with the Easter eggs. And speaking of good with the Easter eggs, everybody, Easter eggs is a holiday. Right?
Sure. Yeah, totally.
It's clear this is a segue.
I'm the boss now. What I say
you are
goes.
correct. All right, Clea, then what do we do?
Segue and do it well.
Segue? That's your order. Segue.
I want a segue.
Like the Kingo in our lives, we must end this podcast.
We got to end Kingo?
I don't know.
What? Hold on. Wait, what?
No, Kingo, we're not ending you. We're just, are we ending?
We got to open up the marriage, get him in, get him back out, and then end him.
You don't want to kill him, Clea.
Not yet.
No, I can hear both of you because of the microphone.
What?
I can hear both of you because of the you're speaking into a microphone because this is a podcast.
Is that how a podcast works?
I thought it was magic.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. What are you talking about, you robot?
Okay, listen, if we're going to start calling each other names, Mr. no longer Doctor.
That's telehealth assistant, you fancy pile of bolts.
Okay, listen, we don't actually have bolts. It's sort of like it looks a little bit more like fiberglass. It's not important.
Boys, there's no need to fight over
That's
me.
That's right. I would love to come on your podcast, by the way, if that is possible.
Ooh, Stevie, which is your favorite Dr. Parvati movie?
My favorite Dr. Poverty movie is Dr. Poverty, The Spider of Sandreas, or as some would say, Spider of Sandreas, Dr. Poverty.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
It was great getting Dwayne The Rock Johnson for that one.
Yes.
As the spin-off film of his San Andreas movie.
I also, by the way, I also thought that, I will say that your stretch, by the way, you were robbed of an Oscar last year because Dr. Poverty, the Julia Child story, or the Julia Child story, Dr. Poverty, was stunning.
Thank you so much. That was my most emotional experience.
I could tell it was you making a banana bread. I really could tell it was you.
It was. It's funny you say that. Actually, it was not me. But they did take my face and they did put it on the stunt cook.
Oh, okay. Well done. Well, there you go. Special effects.
Woo!
See you in Turtle. So anyways.
Just let you tune in for the behind the scenes.
Yes. Kingo, thank you for what a lovely time joining us. I'm sorry that we got into a little bit of a tiff.
And what's a wedding without a little bit of a fight?
That's right. And complete and utter betrayal, right? It's like, that's every wedding.
Right.
Anyways, Clea, I love you. Thank you for marrying me. Thank you for betraying me. I don't know where this holiday special is going to go next year, but everyone out there listening, have a happy holiday, a dark holiday, a whatever holiday that you celebrate with your pupa. Reject the dark magic. And Clea, would you like to say anything else?
I would like to say that I am in charge now, so do whatever I want.
Yes. So should we end this podcast right now?
Ooh,
it is your show. I cannot decide.
Wait. End it now.
Goodbye, everyone. Happy New Year.